You're live on JoyNews, live from the National Theatre in Accra. It's the finale, the grand finale, National Science and Maths Quiz. And the atmosphere at the National Theatre, incredible atmosphere right now. Past students passing through the National Theatre, supporting their schools in the finale as well. This National Science and Maths Quiz really is to promote the study and the learning of science and maths. But when you come here right now, it's all about the bragging rights. It's all about who can she the most jama. And it's, I think that this is really lovely. We want to engage some old students of the 3 schools who are in the finale this year. Let me just introduce to you Kwame Apinting, who's past student of Adisado College. And he's looking like he owns it, like it's for us already. And I've seen the headmaster of Adisado College who promised he wasn't going to be in zebra. He's not. Some people say that it was because he wore the zebra coat. That's why you guys lost last year.
Oh, I think this year he wants to be amongst his boys, feel the spirit as the boys charge. So this time he decided to put down the coat. So I think that's the main reason why.
Okay, now Elvis Obey, good morning to you. Welcome to the conversation as well.
Thank you.
You guys are the underdogs. How does it feel?
We are very happy, delighted, and blessed.
Yeah, you have to speak up a bit for me.
We are very happy, delighted, and blessed for being today.
Did you walk from Was to this place?
Oh, no. Actually, I came with a car. I bought a car.
All right. St. Peter's are also in the final. We have an old boy here, Jan very much Samuel, is an old student of St. Peter's. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
What's up?
Oh, cool.
Yeah? Are your guys ready?
We are ready.
Okay. So, first of all, I would like to know what you guys are doing now. So, let me start with you. What are you up to?
So, since morning, I would say from 6 a.m., Santa Clauses have been in this premises. We've been, gearing up, livening up the whole place, getting the spirit up.
The contest is at 10.
You see, for every athlete, you need to do heats. So we are heating up. So basically, we are heating up when the contest when it starts, we are going to just zoom in and be champions at the end of the day.
We wait to see. Just a few hours.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely.
So Was, there are a lot of people who some people say most of you didn't show up. Suddenly when you're in the finals, everybody says, oh, I went to Was. Where have you guys been?
We're always around supporting them. Even if when it comes to the contest place, we are in their house praying for them and supporting them.
Are you sure? Did you think they were going to get this far?
Well, we knew they were going to go this far because they were here last year and we were kicked out in the knockout stage, quarter-final stage, and this year they really prepared well, so we really knew they were going to that far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
St. Peter's, Charlie, are you winning this?
Oh, we are winning.
How? How do we know you're really winning this?
Yeah?
How do we know you're really winning this?
Oh, from our previous results, you could see we are really going to win this contest.
So what do? You finished school when?
This year, I just completed this.
Oh, this year?
Yes.
Oh, you're fresh. Ever taken part in the National Science Maths Quiz?
No.
Okay. How about yourself? What are you doing? When did you finish school?
Also completed this year. So right now I'm waiting for my results to come, then I'll continue with my education at the tertiary university.
All right. As for you, Kwame, many years?
Yeah. Oh, no, just 10 years ago. So next year will be 10.
Okay.
Yes. But for the past 4 years, I have always been here supporting the boys for the quiz competition. Because back in school, not the science and maths quiz, but I was also taking part in quiz competitions for the school. So just with that kind of spirit, I know what it takes. It's not easy being in a quiz competition. It's not easy sitting there and people watching you. It takes a lot of confidence to do this. So it's always honestly to support the boys.
So what do you say to support the boys?
One thing is, on the stage, once you see people out there, your own, the shouting.
Yeah.
Just hearing your name, the school's name being called out, it creates a conducive atmosphere for you, okay? And sometimes too, you know, the other schools, it hits them a bit. It hits them a bit. If you check one of the contests with, I think, was it Sunday more, you could realize our spirits fell on them a bit, yes. So
that's why you guys make the most noise. Oh. Do you make the most noise? WAS and St. Peter's, who do you think makes the most noise? Because the Southern boys are loud.
They are just bragging.
Yeah?
I decided just bragging. They are bragging.
But does that not win you the trophy?
It does, but...
Because it has an effect, you know, in the hall.
Not on WAS.
Not on WAS?
Yes. Because you are really focused. You are really focused. So we think today, at the end of this contest, something will show up. We really taking the trophy back home.
A handful. A groniform. We will see. We will see. But St. Peter's, I don't know if we were expecting St. Peter's to come this far. The last time you were in the final, I think this is the first in 12 years, so it's been a while for St. Peter's. How do you think, what kind of chances do you think you have? Because you're confident that you'll win. Everybody will say we will win. But in how many rounds would we see that St. Peter's, Charlie, it is yours?
Just three.
The third round?
Yes, third round.
The third round, the problem of the day. Is it after or before?
After the problem.
After the problem of the day. Hey, Charlie, we're setting targets. Okay, so I have to ask you, WAS, at what stage in the competition would we say WAS has done it? It's yours, it's over?
It's what?
Yeah?
The fourth stage.
So in the third round, in the fourth, Kwame?
Well, we won't say anything.
Because you guys are familiar with coming this close and going home with nothing.
Today is our fourth consecutive final.
Yes.
Okay? So the first one in 2015, that was the first time we had gone beyond the second round. All right? And so 2015 was like, we broke the mold. That was the first time in the final. So we getting there was an achievement in itself. The following year, we took it. The next year, we were here, but, you know, Prempeh did one over us. That was just last year. And we are here again. Honestly, we wanted Prempeh today, but, well,
Look at you, Yobi. You wanted Prempeh.
We are not Yobi. Honestly, yes. We are men. When a man beats you once, you need to go at him again, okay, to pin him down.
Yeah.
So we actually wanted Prempeh, but unfortunately, WAS got him out. So we don't have any qualms about that.
Yeah.
So you said third round, fourth round.
Fourth round, yeah. Fifth round.
Well, in our previous contest, by the first round, the quiz had ended. People were moving out. We are not going to say we are finishing the whole competition in the first round, the second round. But what we are saying, at the end of the day, Ambassador will reign supreme.
We wait to see. And WAS are making some kind of grand entry to the National Theatre. The boys have arrived now. And I don't know, I haven't heard them making this morning. So I guess one of the things that we're watching out is the kind of noise that a disco makes, which we are kind of familiar with. But we'll hear from WAS, we'll hear from St. Peter's as well. But let's talk about your schools, your individual schools. St. Peter's, where exactly are you in the eastern region?
We're in the Peru zone. We're from located in the Peru zone.
Okay. I can hardly hear you.
We're in the Peru zone.
Okay.
And that's in the eastern region. So, yeah.
Okay. WAS, I was surprised to hear that you don't have a boarding facility. It's a day school.
Day school.
Wow. Okay. And you call yourself a dental preserve? Why?
We call dental preserve because check that the other boys don't beat us. You're always beating them. So that's why we call ourselves a dental preserve.
Nice. What kind of environments? You just finished school, so you can tell us. How is it like in your school, studying in your school, going through senior high school education?
The environment is very cool. We have a lot of natural resources, trees and stuff. So I think we have freshmen doing very good. The teachers are trying very hard. Yeah. They are intelligent. They are hardworking, and the students, we are complying with whatever they are doing to us, and we are going for it.
Okay. Adisco, can I ask you, because Charlie, you guys are like everywhere, right?
Oh. Google Maps, you'll find us on Google Maps. Well, but basically, Adisadel on Adisadel Hill in Cape Coast. School was established in 1910. And, you know, you made a comment, as in we make a lot of noise, but you see, it's not really about making noise. It's about the love for the school. One thing people don't know is when the school was moving away from the castle area to the Adisadel Hill, students will close from class and then dig the ground, make cement, create their own blocks. So basically, the old buildings you find on campus was put up by students after class hours. Okay, so basically that same spirit, that's what we call the Adisadel spirit. All right, that same spirit, once you get into the school, you hear the story, it's imbibed in you. You can relate. Once you walk through those buildings, you walk on campus, you see that, you realize that per some exploits of some old students, you are enjoying this. So you need to do more. You need to create your own story so that when others also come in, they're also going to take up your story.
So it's all about the spirit.
It's all about the spirit.
Okay, all right. We will be measuring the spirits this morning. I don't know what kind of spirit that is, but there's something happening outside. Roland Walker is right outside the National Theatre. He can feel what is happening, the emotions running there. Owas is making an entry. We join Roland now.
We have West Africa Senior High School. They are one of the contestants. Now can I have some silence? Can I have some silence? So I want to just ask them how elated they are for today and how prepared they think their students are for today. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Godwin Benebe.
Now, can you tell me what the feeling is among the student body, especially noticing that many of you have come here well-clad in your school attire and very much represented?
You know, this has been a privilege for West Africa to excel from various contents. They have been to quarterfinal last year, and this year, by the grace of God, we've beaten the mighty Prempeh College through a semi-final. Now we are through to the finals. And we believe, with a great enthusiastic approach, we have the feelings that the trophy is ours, and we are taking to West Africa Senior High. And it's going to West Africa Senior High. It's going to West Africa Senior High. We don't care who at the school is. We don't care who PESCO is. As far as we're able to beat Prempeh College, West Africa is beating the PESCO. West Africa is beating us at this school, and nothing else if I'm winning.
What do you think are some of the core values in your school that has brought the contestants as well as the entire school to this pedestal they've achieved now?
Our quality that the teachers are put in place to train our contestants very well. They train the contestants so well that they have excelled. And to that extent, we the students have the feelings of that the victory is ours. And for that aspect, the entire school is here to support. The entire school is here to support, knowing that we are going to take the trophy home. Because we believe in hard work. The hard work that teachers are put in place. The hard work teachers are put in place.
Now come, I saw you leading much of the Jama, and if the camera can go there, you can see that you really organize yourselves. Was there an organized grouping of West Africa Senior High School students? How did you do it? How did you make sure that you converge here today?
Okay, actually, we are a body in was a cadet body that we used to have Jama Mora. Yes. In terms of Mora, we have Mora. And then we are prepared well because we rehearsed since yesterday to today. Yeah, so we are prepared for the...
You've been rehearsing the songs, the Jama renditions.
Yes, because as you can see, look at them. Yes, they are there. Give me Mora. And he over there is a Mora boss. Yes. Apreku Emmanuel.
What's his name?
Apreku Emmanuel.
But we know that West African Secondary School, last year you were quarter-finalists, and you've worked so hard to become finalists for this year. Now, we also know that, well, there were other schools that you beat along the way. What do you think were some of the key ingredients that perhaps are inculcated in you at the school that makes the school the values and the hard work that it has been able to imbibe among the students to achieve what it has?
Okay. You see, as a student, you need to always be learning ahead. Yes, so because of relearning ahead, we are able to add more ingredients to what we did last year, because last year we reached the quarterfinals and then this year we are the finals. This alone should tell you people that in fact we have really prepared for the competition. And then we know by God's grace, there was serious, we take the cap and go to our school back. Yes.
Well, thank you. We have Adisada College. We have St. Peter's Senior High School. All of them are very big schools. You're not afraid?
No, we are not afraid. We are Wazirians, the great Wazirians. Today we are going to show them power.
I kept hearing that you are the only school in West Africa. I don't know where you got that idea that you are the only school in West Africa.
Not West Africa, but in Accra. We are the only school remain in the Accra region. So we have the power. We know all the schools are behind us. So we know that we can go forward. We can win.
And many of you have grouped here. How many students are you expecting to come from the West African Senior High School to be present at this event today?
They said 100, but for now, some have added, so it will be like 200.
200 students, all converging on this venue?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, all the best, and I wish you all the best as well. And how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Precious.
And you're reading what in school?
General Arts.
Okay. So, you're at day school. Tell me some of the challenges and difficulties that you encounter having to come to school every day from the house, etc.
Actually, when you're coming to school, it's hard to get vehicle to come to school. Because of that, we've been always coming to school late. And also, the hostel isn't like good enough for us to use. So because of that, we've been coming from far places. That's it.
So you stay at home?
Yes, please.
Okay, so where do you live?
Hacho Ekomok.
Hacho Ekomok. Oh, but that's closer, is that not?
Yeah, but it's stressful.
Okay. So how did you feel knowing that your school had gotten to the semi-finals, for example? You had gotten one better than you were last year before even getting to the finals as a student of West Africa Senior High School.
I feel really proud for my school because I think we haven't been here before and now we are here, so I feel proud.
We have Adisadel, we have St. Peter's. Those really are big schools. Of course, West Africa is a big school, but you're not afraid of the names. What is the morale like among the student body?
Well, the students, I think they are great, but we are greater than them. Yeah, Wazirians are great, so we are going to win them.
So you're full of confidence? You're full of confidence?
Yes, we are full of confidence.
Well, I wish you all the best for the day. And we're still getting scenes from here. You can find that many of them are still here. We have other dignitaries that are also trooping in, many of them all students of Adisadel, as well as St. Peter's Senior High School. At the frontages or the foyer of the National Theatre, and again you can find the students trying to make entry onto the grounds. That is where we have the main auditorium, the National Theatre, and we're going to make sure that we bring you all the best of the coverage. We have the heads of St. Peter's Senior Secondary School from Nkwetiakwe who have already arrived. Busloads of students had also arrived earlier, just giving us the indication of how ready all of the 3 participating schools and their students are for today's event. Again, we should remember it's at Disado College, St. Peter's Senior High School based in Nkwetiakwe in the Eastern region. And then also we have West Africa Senior High School just around Adenta here in Accra. Now, I want to speak to a couple of the teachers. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
We have our camera lenses there, so if you can tell what's your name, sir?
I'm David John Gray.
And we're speaking to you because you're with the West Africa Secondary School.
Yes.
Now, Hadia, you come forward as well. This had been a surprise for many across Ghana, even though we know that you had got into the quarter-final stage last year. What had been the good things you've been doing as management and teacher body to make sure that you got your students where they are currently?
Oh, I can see this is a group work, a team work in the school. Everybody played their part. It doesn't matter whether you are a science student, you are an English teacher and all this. Everybody plays their part. We have a team that are taking care of the students. But the rest of us are also supporting. We're giving our moral support. Right from the beginning, any teacher who was free and whatever input that the teacher had, they all came to support. We had been, I think the first time we qualified was 2016. We got to the quarterfinal. 2017 quarterfinal. Now we are in the finals. And we know very well that we are coming to win the trophy.
Well, thank you very much, sir. And now, let's speak to you before we go. And you are...
I'm Fulera, he's the senior house mistress.
Okay. Now Fulera, we know that you're a day school.
Yeah.
And to see that a day school has come up to the stage where it is, it also means that it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But your students also may have faced certain challenges along the way. How do you perhaps manage the nuance of having a day school, crop of day students, and trying to tell them that they need to be as studious as they should be to excel?
Well, we are day school, we have a lot of challenges, especially when you come to our lab, it's not well equipped. But with determination, hard work, teamwork, that has made us to reach this far. Yes, even though we have a lot of challenges, but with determination.
I was just speaking to a couple of the students there, and they said some of them had to trek from home, sometimes far away, hostels.
Some are living at Kasua, far away, how do you call it? Newtown, Accra, Newtown, some even trek to school. But with all these things, with determination, we managed to reach to this far.
Well, we thank you very much for the good work you're doing. But how do you see the chances of your students today? We know that, well, you may not have been direct participants, but the contestants are there, and perhaps they can also follow all that has been going on beyond the scenes.
Oh, I can say as a team we've done our part, and we are very confident that our students are going to win hands down.
Well, thank you very much. Well, we have to go back into the studio. Mama Vioso Abuajido is ready. But again, we just have to leave you with the scene saying that the students are getting ready. West Africa Senior High School, they're ready. And then also Adisadel, and just coming in, trooping in from Nkwetiakwewu is the St. Peter's Senior High School. Well, it's a great contest. Adisadel College, St. Peter's, as well as West Africa.